In 1909, a cabinet maker named Heinrich Schwarzentruber of Millersburg, Ohio, recorded a furniture finishing method in a leather-bound ledger that his grandson eventually donated to the Wayne County Historical Society. The ledger sat in an acid-free box in a back room for 63 years. When a furniture conservator finally examined it in 1972, she described the formula as, quote, more durable than anything currently available from commercial suppliers. The note was filed. Nothing was published. The formula stayed in the box. That ledger described a wood finish that Amish craftsmen in Holmes County had been using since at least the 1820s. A finish made from ingredients that cost less than $4. A finish that on pieces still in use today has not cracked, peeled, or required recoating in over a century. What you're about to learn was never suppressed by force. It simply became inconvenient to talk about. Walk into any big box hardware store today. The finishing aisle is 40 feet long. You'll find water-based polyurethane, oil-based polyurethane, gel stain, wipe-on poly, Danish oil, tung oil blends, and the word blend is doing a lot of heavy lifting. Most of what's in those cans is not what the label implies. It is petroleum solvent, plastic resin, and a marketing budget. The global wood coatings market is worth $12.4 billion a year. That number depends entirely on a product that yellows, cracks, and peels on a schedule convenient enough to require reapplication every 3 to 7 years. If you had a finish that lasted 150 years, you would buy it once. That is not a business model. Nobody made a decision to hide the old method. There was simply no money in teaching it, and so it stopped being taught. The Amish kept doing what their great-grandparents did, because their great-grandparents' furniture still worked. The average American woodworker spends between $180 and $340 a year on finishes: polyurethane, stain, sanding sealer, top coats, strippers for when things go wrong. A single quart of name-brand oil-based polyurethane runs $22 at the hardware store. It covers roughly 125 square feet per coat. A dining table needs 3 coats minimum. Do the math. Eli Troyer of Sugar Creek, Ohio builds custom furniture full-time. He finishes every piece: chairs, cabinets, tables, bed frames with a mixture he makes himself for approximately $4 per batch. That batch covers the equivalent of 6 dining tables. The pieces he finished 11 years ago still look the way they did the week he delivered them. His customers have never called him back about a failing finish. Not once. The formula is not secret. It is simply not sold. The short answer is that it couldn't be patented. A finish made from linseed oil, beeswax, and turpentine in proportions any craftsman could figure out with an afternoon of experimentation has no proprietary angle. No company can own it. No distributor has a margin on it. When synthetic finishes arrived in the mid-20th century, they came with advertising budgets, trade show booths, and endorsements from woodworking publications that depended on those same advertisers. The old formula didn't have a publicist. It had grandmothers and grandfathers who knew it worked and didn't feel the need to argue about it. By 1965, most American woodworking schools had stopped teaching traditional oil finishing entirely. The curriculum shifted towards spray lacquers and polyurethane because that's what the industry needed graduates to buy. A generation of craftsmen learned to finish wood with products that require respirators, produce hazardous waste, and degrade in under a decade. The Amish noticed none of this. They were too busy building furniture.